Okay. Hello everyone, Fiverr here again, and this is the part two for my group's API. That's the health tracker API. And in this part two, we are going to be working on the remaining collections, which are sleep and water. Okay, so those are the functionalities I imputed on here. This is the get sleep time, and this is the get single sleep time, the post, the update, and the delete functions. So another team member created Another team member created the water. It gets all water. It gets water by ID. They get post water intake. The update water intake and the delete water intake. So after we did that, we authenticated it. We validated it. So this is the validation. So this is the sleep time validation, and this is the water intake validation. And then the next thing we did was to import it to our route. So this is it. This is our sleep route, and this is our water route. And then after we did that, we then generated the authenticator. So this is the authenticator. And before we did that, we installed these packages. We installed the express session package, the course, the super test, the passport GitHub, and all of the necessary packages. And then next thing we did was we created a new authenticate.js file. This is where we put up the is authenticated. Then after we did that, we then went to the server.js, and then we imported the course in here and the passport, and this is it. And then here is where this is the course. And then here the GitHub strategy. So this right here calls back the this is the callback URL, the GitHub callback URL, and this is a GitHub client secret. I actually explained how we got this in the previous videos. And then we added the sterilize user and the desterialize user function. And the next thing we did was to implement this authentication in our routes. Here, so we have it. So the post, the put, and the delete routes are to be authenticated, which means that you cannot access them without being logged in. You have to be logged in before you can access them. So here we have it also in the water.js, and we also did that also in all the collections. And here is the mail also. So after doing that, we actually deployed it all in our API. So this is our swagger.js, and this is swagger.json, and this is our render link here, right here, implemented in our swagger.json already. So I'm just going to copy it out, and then now we're going to test it on our deployed link. So I'm going to paste the link right here and then copy it. Wait for it to load. Okay, so here, this is it. It's working. So here you can see now it says, hello, welcome to Health Tracker API. This is the API documentation, and this is the login. So first of all, I'm going to test this without logging in so we can see if our authenticator actually works and responds. So I'm going to click on the API documentation. So I'm going to test this out. First, I'm going to need to get all exercise, execute this. Okay, so this is it. So now I am going to test it out by trying to post a new exercise. So I'm going to click on tryouts. So this so because I'm testing it out, just going to execute it. And then here we have it. It says unauthorized, means I do not have access to edit this data or do anything to this data. So now I am going to test another collections just so we see. Okay, let me test this water collections. So for the water collections, I want to test the post function. So to test the put function, I'm just going to copy an ID and go down to the put and try it out, and then paste the ID right in there and execute. And as you can see, it says unauthorized. So you can see that I do not have access to this. So to be able to have access to this, I am going to need to log in. So to log in, I am going to take this all out. So now that I'm logged in, I'm going to test the collections that we're working on for this week. So first I'm going to test the sleep. Going to try and update to sleep data. Try it out, and then there we have it. So now I'm going to go back to our get all sleep. And there we have it. Now it says our sleep quality was great and I dreamt I was rich. So that was updated successfully. So the next thing that I'm going to do is test the deletes. First, I'm going to test the sleep ID, get a single sleep time by ID. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in here. So I am going to paste it. So now it's, you can see it brings out the data that has that particular ID. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to delete. Okay, so I'm going to copy it here and I'm going to go to the delete function and then paste it, and then I'm going to execute. So the rabbit sleep time deleted successfully. So now I'm going to check it out in the get all sleep time. So there we have it. It's gone. We have just one right here, and that was the last one that we updated. So now I'm going to test the water. So first of all, I'm going to try to get all water, and I'm going to execute it. So now it brings out all water intake data. So now I am going to update a new water data, try it out, and then I'm just going to update. Let's say quantity is 5 liters or 6 liters, and I'm going to put the dates. Okay. And I'm going to put the time. And I'm going to put the tags, any type, any hydration, any electrician, any. So I am going to post this. So here it says water intake rated successfully. Now I'm going to check this out in the get all water intake. Okay, as we can see, our new water intake was updated successfully. Now I am going to try the update function. I'm going to copy an ID. And I'm going to try it out. And then I'm going to copy this out and paste. So let's say I want to update it. I want to add the dates. And I want to add the time. Hydration reason. Gym. Location. Gym. That's the gym. Exercise routine. So now I am going to post this. I'm going to execute this to update it. So there we have it. It has been, you see, this is the data we updated. So now I am going to try to delete. Okay, I want to take this out because it's like almost empty. So I'm gonna try to delete it. So there we have it. It says what I deleted successfully. So now I'm gonna check it out to see if it has been deleted for real. So there we have it. It's no longer here anymore. So it was deleted successfully. So I want to test this out on the Mongo database campus. All right, so I'm going to open the project, and then I'm going to check if the data we posted, updated, and deleted worked. So there we have it. I'm going to check the water also. So here we have it to see that everything worked perfectly. Yeah, everything worked perfectly. So now that I am done, I am going to log out. Thank you. Thanks for watching.